Sorry. Hello, and welcome. Hello and welcome. What? What's going on? What's happening? Why the fuck do I have so much windows every time I start my stream? Holy hell! I have 3 Opera opened. Cool. OBS. YouTube Studio. Okay. Umineko. Okay. Oh, do you want to see which thingy I install on my PC? So, now I can do stuff like... Hold on. Whoop. 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 Oops. Oh no! Delete it. Now I can do stuff like this. And you can see it. Isn't it awesome? I wanted to do a thing like that for quite a fucking while. And I finally did it! Yoo-hoo! -1 from the long fucking list of shit I need to do for the stream. Like, look at her. She's a devil. I don't know, I'm just doing it, I'm sorry. When I have a pen in my hand, I was always gonna start doing shit like that. Yay! Now I can explain things better, because the way I think about stuff is more into like image perspective, you know? You know okay, I should not draw this. I hope you don't understand what I just did. Okay, speaking about shit I need to do. Oh no, I need to close it first. Okay, oop. Okay, now I'm not drawing. About shit that I need to do. I'm trying to upload another word on my YouTube archive and I just can't do it for some reason. I don't get it. At first, YouTube even doesn't say to you that when you try to upload a long video, you can't do it on a newly made channel because you need to confirm your phone number first. And I did. I confirmed a phone number and they still kinda fucking hate the votes I'm trying to upload here. What's the matter? I read their dumb viewer shit, creator rules, and I didn't do anything wrong. Why the fuck they don't want to cooperate with me? What is this? Really awful. Speaking of things I need to do, I finished a list of all the shit I'm working on, and I actually wanna kinda announce all of that. So, things and projects connected to the channels that I need to finish in 2023, which is awful. It's gonna be super hard. I don't think I'm gonna do it. So currently the main project that I'm working on is making a 3D model. I should have fucking make you some little presentation so you would see how much I did. So making a 3D model is literally the easiest thing on this whole list because I don't know, it's just easy for me to do models. Am I too quiet? I wonder. Why am I speaking? Oh no, I'm speaking alright. Is game too loud? Wouldn't game was a little bit quieter last time? Okay, 3D model. What is this? Can I concentrate on something today, pretty please? I'm just kind of nervous all the time. Every time I plan to say something before I start the stream, I always forget it and just put it in the way forever. Oh yeah! That's actually how it goes every time. I'm like, oh, I need to talk about this, or I need to talk about the thing that happened to me because, you know, viewer engagement, and I just don't have anybody to talk about with anything that happens to me. So, no, we're doing it now. I'm not stalling. I'm doing it. I'm working on a 3D model. It's actually, why am I doing this? I just wanted to make a 3D model. Oh, I just wanted to make a 3D model to be like, holy shit, hello, I have some sort of little portfolio of me making 3D models for VTubers. Plus, it's so easy. I don't know, just standard workflow of making 3D models for VTubers is just literally the easiest shit in all 3D graphics for me. It may be hard for somebody else, but, you know, for them, doing shit like organic sculpture would be the easiest thing, but for me it's the hardest, and I really love sculpting in 3D, even though I don't do it much. But making the models, that is easy. That I can manage. Freak. I would actually... Why didn't I put up some presentation to show you what I already have? I have some. Okay, I'm not gonna do it now. Why am I like this? Why am I so all over the place? I don't like being like this. Okay, so the other project that I'm working on that I plan to finish to the end of this year is a little opening for the streams. Like, it's gonna be starting soon screen, but it's gonna be in the format of actual anime opening. And I'm doing animations and shit. It's working, it's going on really slowly, and it's most probably gonna be like motion graphic other than real 2D animation to... I don't know, I just wanna pull out some animation project that is not going to be really difficult. So the easiest I start, the more I can go into it and the faster I can finish it. But I'm working on it. It's a really slow going process because I also need to pick up multiple programs for this project. For example, I need to pick up Adobe After Effects, which I don't know very good. And I also need to find out a new program to do 2D animation because the program that I used to use is not very good for the type of pipeline I'm going on with this opening project. Oh, and it's actually awesome! I love the opening I'm making. It just, I'm not actually making an opening from scratch. I'm redoing some already existed opening for like myself, me being in it, and I'm really happy with this idea and this concept, and I'm really happy to work on it. And I look at some work I already done, and most of it I really dislike, but some of it I do really like, even though there is no... I didn't get to actual production yet. I'm in kind of pre-production stage of this project. And I'm hoping I put it up like in December or something. I don't know. So the main priority is 3D model, obviously. So I'm working on 3D model, and after 3D model, I'm doing an opening type of thingy. And after this, I also want to put out a 2.0 version of my model, because I have her for like... I have me. I have my cute bunny buddy. For... since February. How much months is it? Maybe half a year, and I noticed some problems with it, and I kind of want to do other things differently with it, and I kind of want to add a lot of stuff, and I have a lot of ideas, which was in my notes for a while now. A lot of this shit is in my notes for a while, and I have a lot of more ideas that I can't tell you about. But this is gonna happen. Oh, I also want to do some like physics and shit in this model. Like, I want my hair to be more flowy. Oh, do you know what? When I started doing model, I designed it this way so it would be kind of simple to do shit about, but I created like more complicated structure in hair. And I made physics specifically this way because it was annoying me in every other model that I saw on the internet. I made a physics specifically in a way that was not too jiggly. Because when you look at usual VTuber model, they're super jiggly. And I'm like, I was so annoyed by this. But now, when I stream a little bit and I have a model, I think like, holy fuck, I understand why they're all jiggly. It's because you kind of want the more parts of you moving, the faster, you know? When you really inactive. In those videos that they present the VTuber moves really fast inside to side and shit like that. And they like circumstantially move a lot in those videos. The physics works really well in those videos, and they are super duper jiggly. But when you're on stream, you're not moving that much. you kind of static person just sitting here and mostly talking. So you kind of want this extremity in your physics for the model to look more like fun and expressive. And I didn't know that before I started doing this and before I actually experienced it. So that was a good discovery. And now I'm gonna kind of talk about this in 2.0 model. Oh, and most important part is I actually need to finish the art for my Twitch channel and do a description, because I want to do a like pretty graphic design for description, and I'm so fucking lazy. I had some ideas and all of them flopped, and now I don't have new ideas. So I decided, well, I put it on wait for now while I'm working on another shit, etc, etc. I'm actually working on 2 or 3 more projects, but I don't want to talk about them because I'm only just starting researching some of them and like whatever. And you might think, huh, Neta, you're doing a lot of shit here. Are you actually working your real job? Answer is yes, I do. I mean, I don't have a real job. I'm working a part-time job, but you know. Maybe you'll ask, oh, don't you have any other shit to do? And answer is, this is other shit to do for me. The foremost for me is to learn a lot of stuff while I'm gonna work on these projects. And I'm really, that's like my favorite thing to do in life, learning new shit. And it's just happened that I have a Twitch channel with a character already established in it. Me the character. Me. I love myself. Awesome. I'm so cool. I'm sorry. So I would do all of this shit if I didn't have a Twitch channel. I would just try and do this because I'm interested in how it's gonna work. But now because I have channel, I could conveniently just connect all the thing and maybe gain some engagement with my page for all of this. And I actually, I wanted to talk about why I'm making 3D model. Not to stream for this, obviously. Maybe I will stream with my 3D model. I have no idea how pipeline with streaming with 3D model is working. Do you need a new program? I wonder how capture is gonna work this way. I'm really curious. Okay, I talk a lot. I'm talking a lot and I got sweaty. It's such a stiff room. Uh-oh. Let me go and turn on my AC again. I'm sorry. And then we're gonna start reading it. Oh, I also wanted to talk about a little bit about the Lon stream that I did on Saturday. On Saturday? Or on Saturday? On Saturday. Hold on. Let me turn AC first. Be right back. Just a second. Ouch. Hello again. So, my stream on Saturday. Now I had a whole day of not streaming to reflect. And what can I say? It was awesome. I had so much fun doing this for 12 hours. But what I realized is that if I didn't have a limiter for myself, like the point of the stream was to finish the first episode of Umineko, I would have streamed for like 6 more hours here. I was saying that I was really tired, but at the same time, if Umineko was going to have like plus 6 hours in the first episode, I would sit here for 6 more hours. I don't have fucking stopping point for some reason. I realized this, and in the future I'm gonna be more cautious about it. That's all I have to say. Holy shit, why am I'm just so rambly. I'm just rambling and rambling and rambling. Oh, hello. It loaded my video on YouTube. I can save it now. Excuse me? That's awesome. Okay, so... Um, that's awesome. Okay, I'm looking at it. I'm sorry, I'm reading stuff and trying to comprehend it. What if I close it? Is it gonna be mad at me? Oh, okay. Yay! One of the words get on YouTube. Isn't it amazing? Okay, awesome. Now we know that I can upload long videos on YouTube. It was actually my 11-hour mode what went here. That's nice. So first I need to... So is this not loading my other words here because I rendered it the wrong way? Okay, I need to look into it later. Still, I'm doing this for such a long time and I still have huge, like, insane problems with talking out loud, just without script, without anything. Just talking and talking and talking. I'm so bad at it. But it's okay. You know, I'm learning. Because I rambled for a whole 15 minutes now. Maybe later I'm gonna be so much better next day when I'm gonna ramble for 15 minutes in the beginning. Isn't it amazing? And it's actually today gonna be like 2-3 hour stream. Just saying. We're probably not gonna do long ass streams anymore for a while. Not because I don't want to, but because I can't. I actually love... If I was a full-time streamer, I would love to stream a lot of time. Yeah, but all the time I'm speaking, I ramble. Okay, let's read Umineko. What happened last time? Oh my god, I remember. Last time we were... We were with... Oh, she's here. Beatrice is a golden witch who has lived for 1,000 years. She has already surpassed the limits of humans, and it is said that she will appear in response to human summons, just as demons do, to lend them her power for a price. Like black tea and ice cream. Oh, likes black tea and ice cream, hates boredom and those who deny her existence. Yeah, it's the same as the last time. So now this, the second episode of Umineko started with Shannon and what's his name? George being on a date, and so far we're only learning about their relationship and they kinda develop Shannon's character. But the problem that I have with all of that is that both of them are fucking shitty characters, and I'm not really interested in them. To be fair, the most that I'm interested in the story is to learn more about Beatrice and who the fuck she is, and how is she connected to the story, and what it means that Bernkastel told us to learn about her more and she would kind of open up to us and then I can destroy her or something like that. That is interesting. I'm interested why is she doing this. I'm interested if she really exists for 1,000 of years or is she not. I'm not even interested in murder cases. Just so far, I'm kind of obsessed with Beatrice. Maybe it's a point of a story being obsessed with her. She's a really interesting character. Interesting. Fuck. Autonomia Jessica. What do you mean, separate rooms? Then Shannon, you and George Nissan stayed in the different rooms on purpose? What are they talking about? They talking about Shannon's and George's date, maybe? Yes. Was it strange a thing to do? Since Jessica's cheeks has been stuffed with chocolate-coated chinsuko biscuit that Shannon has brought as a souvenir from Okinawa. Oh, Okinawa, so they already were on Okinawa and Shannon already not thinks of yourself as a furniture. Okay, I remember all of this. It all flew out at Shannon when Jessica cried out. Shannon, why did you even go on a trip to Okinawa then? And even alone with George Nissan? That's because... I mean, since there's a very big aquarium in Okinawa, I was invited to go and I like fish and stuff. No, I mean like, this is young couple doing an overnight trip, right? And you're saying that there weren't any hugs and kisses? To say nothing of the fact that the guy and the girl were staying in the different rooms. As for kisses, no comment. But we did hug though. George-san's chest was warm. That's not the point. Jeez, why do couples like this even exist? It's so damn irritating. From Shan's perspective, a lot of things had been, and it seems to have been, a very happy trip. But it looked like the missed opportunity had left Jessica feeling greatly unfulfilled. So bad at reading, so bad. It's gonna be better later. For a while, Jessica chewed on her souvenir, writing on her bed as she complained about their romance. Shannon and George was chosen to go to Okinawa because there was a huge aquarium here. That was because their first meeting had revolved around an aquarium. Since they had started an aquarium, having their first overnight trip also be to an aquarium. What, they started an aquarium? When did that happen? Must have been held some commemorative value. This was your special commemorative trip. Your turning point. Fuck. Okay, I've got it. Your first overnight trip. Shouldn't there have been all kinds of progress? And yet, separate rooms for a guy and a girl? A couple taking 2 single rooms? Oh, jeez, really, what's wrong with you? But we're both single. George-san always says that respecting boundaries is a good manners between man and a woman. For hell's sakes, this overnight trip was so you could overcome this, wasn't it? You're not at the stage of mere hugs and kisses anymore. Why is this going on? How is this connected to the plot? Why am I reading about this? Lady, I don't know what you mean by that, but George-sama was a real gentleman with me until the end. That is, I also wondered if those things would happen, you know. But we may be going out, but it's not as if we're married or anything. The kind of thing you seem to be exciting, milady. We just do so only after we properly make a vow in front of a god, and we mustn't. Why is she Christian? What is this? Shan's face was bright red. She was resentfully fidgeting, making a circle with both hands, when a chain link continually intertwining, separating, and making hard shapes with them. What? Why? What? Okay. As you say, Shannon. Apparently, the dramatic progress Jessica has looked forward to hasn't happened. But it seems that it had been a very important experience for Shannon in her own way. So in the end, no matter how much Jessica envied Shannon and made fun of her, it didn't change the fact that Shannon has a huge lead on her. I want a boyfriend too! I can't believe you beat me to it! We promised we'd get a boyfriend at the same time, but you smack ahead and beat me! Lady, you're a wonderful person, so I'm sure you'll find someone even more wonderful than I did before long. I don't try to console me! Shannon, you traitor, get out of here! You suck! Oh no, she started coughing. Jessica drew several cautions in her, but midway she had an asthma attack and started to cough pretty badly. Shan hurriedly ran over her and took a look on top of the nearby shelf table. An adorable basket was placed here, and inside it was Jessica's inhaler. Shan picked up and handed it over to Jessica. Jessica's asthma attack always came suddenly. Because of this, she had to carry this medicine around for her at all times. She breathed in the medicine, and after some time spent holding back her coughing, her asthma finally settled down. Shannon thought this a good chance to leave both contentiously and made to the exit room. As she did, one more small caution came flying and hit Shannon on the head. She looked around and saw that Jessica was on the verge of crying, half of her face buried in her last and favorite caution. What happened? That face was red and meek. Lady? Shannon, be honest with me. Is my hairdo and stuff strange? What are you saying? I think that your hair is very beautiful. Then Then, are my eyes strange? Or maybe my nose? Or is it the way I talk after all? Is that why I can't get a boyfriend? What? Of course not! Milady, you're wonderful enough as you are! Where's Beatrice? And I think that your charm will keep on increasing more and more. But it's only me who can get a boyfriend. Saku and Hina managed to find one, but I can. I'm the only one. Is it because I don't have any charm after all? You know, everyone's gonna be bringing their boyfriends along to the culture festival. I was so sure I'd have a boyfriend by then. I've been grandstanding about it. But I can't get a boyfriend to save my life. I'm the only one. The only one. Before she realized it, Jessica was shedding huge tears. Jessica hadn't really planned on crying, and of course she felt like supporting Shannon's progress in love as a friend. However, as she had made fun of Shannon, her true feelings had suddenly gotten mixed in it, and the tears had just poured out of her own. Shannon understood Jessica's innocence? What? Oh, Shannon understood Jessica's innocent and easily injured heart. Jessica's usual rough style of speech, and all just an attempt to protect her own easily injured heart, as a daughter and successor to the Shinomiya family. And as a girl isolated on Rokijima, the only person she could expose her true feelings to was Shannon. Shannon understood that, so she strongly regretted feeling a little too self-satisfied. Sorry, crying like that, I'm weird. Sorry. You're a wonderful person, lady. There is no way that a nice man won't appeal to you. Shannon, it's about time for you, right? If you don't get go soon, Genji-san and mom are gonna yell at you. I'm totally fine, so get going. Sorry for crying like that. I'm such a moron. Jessica faced away as if to show she wasn't looking for attention. She waved her hand as though to drive Shannon away. Shannon took it as a sign she didn't want to be badgered? What? Badgered anymore? Bowed her head and left the room. Tragic music on high school student romance. Okay, good. Can't wait for the same music play when one of the characters gonna like die tragically. Really consistent tonal view. When her footsteps disappeared into the distance, Jessica lay down in her bed, still hugging the cushion. Her expression was still a little meek, with tears in her eyes. But for the first time in a long time, she was a very, very quiet and honest conversation with her heart. I also want to fall in love. Transition. Okay. As Shannon watered the flower bed in the garden in high spirits, she sensed someone's presence. She turned around, thinking that if one of the family had come to visit, she must greet them. And what she saw was that witch. What? Beatrice-sama! It's been quite some time. How are you? Has your relationship with your special person progressed since last time? Beatrice sat on a rose arch as she happily blew on her pipe. Sitting in a place like that would crush the roses, and it might have been dangerous if you fell off the arch, but after all, this was a witch. That was surely an unnecessary concern. Yes, thank you. Thanks to you, it's going smoothly. Naturally, my magic is instantaneous. You may even be feeling as if your meeting was predetermined by fate. But that isn't correct. Don't think for a moment this has anything to do with fate. I understand that. The witch was calling attention to something. Two things, actually. That originally her relationship with George has been completely impossible, and that her magic power was so great it could manipulate the fate. Shan has become swept up by these days and had started to fall under the illusion that all the fate was revolting around her. But the witch words made her remember. Her relationship with George was originally being impossible. No, might also be impossible in the future as well. Sorry. It's just like a doctor. Even though you rely on them when you worry about your health, after you're healed, you forget even to thank them. Witches have never known thanks, so I couldn't help acting a little rudely. Forgive me. I have never forgotten my feeling of gratitude. I was able to activate happiness thanks to your power, Beatrice-sama. And without that power, George-sama and I would have had no fate together. I have never forgotten that. Sorry. This was not my intent. I didn't come here to bully you. Talking rudely is just my personality. Do forgive me. More importantly, I heard that though the grapevine? More importantly, I heard it through the grapevine. You two went on a little private trip. I'm sure it was quite fun. Yes, it was very, fun. Shan's face suddenly grew bright. The witch laughed lightly, as though that transformation was worth money. Already the person of your thoughts is no longer an object of one-sided love. You are a pair of lovers now. To a pair filled with love, that alone is all they need in the world. A wonderful, ideal world, so to speak. Even witches would be jealous. Beatrice laughed pleasantly. That smile was without a trace of malice, making her look as though she blessed the lover's secret meeting from the bottom of her heart. After that day, Beatrice has shown herself before Shannon every once in a while. Even now, Shannon still thought of her as a creepy being. However, she was also hugely in debt to this person for bestowing the magic that had given her the relationship she had with George. Are you really bestowed to her? Didn't you do something to her in return? Destroy the mirror? So Shen was trying with all he might not to be surprised or scared. Oh yes. Beatrice-sama, I brought some confectionery as a souvenir from our trip. Would you, like some? Huh? A souvenir for a witch? It seems that even the witch who boasted of living for 1,000 years hadn't been able to predict that she would receive a souvenir from a pair of sweet lovers. When she saw the surprised expression, Chan saw the witch as a friend for the first time. That's cute. That's really cute. Haha, Oriental cookies made from wheat, flour and lard. To rub that in chocolate in a Western fashion is truly a blending of Japanese and Western style, the Silk Road of confectionery. What? What's so funny? Nothing. My apologies. This mysterious witch who surely held a terrifying power was chomping down on the threads one after another, making a sound like a squirrel stuffing walnuts into its mouth. Great, okay. After a while, Sharon couldn't conceal her laughter. A fine treat. I should serve you some dolce vita from Nero one of these days. Excuse me, I should serve you one dolce vita from Nero one of these days. Rose is the symbol of eternal love. I believed a rose dolce would be appropriate for you now. The witch was in a great mood, having enjoyed the modern taste to the full. Here. I truly can't thank you enough. I believe you have done more than enough for me already, so I'm returning this. The thing that Sharon had softly set on the table was a gold-curled butterfly brooch. When did Beatrice give you that? There is no need to return it. If you continue holding that, your relationships should remain firm in perpetuity. Those words are too hard for me. I'm a simple girl. I don't know English very well. Those words are too hard for me. I may have been given the chance to meet him through the power of magic, but I think the effort that will make the encounter eternal should come from the two of us cooperating together. Actually, great thought. So love too is like roots. Too much fertilizer causes the roots to rot. Some flowers cannot be raised without hard work. In that case, do as you wish. You may keep it in the box rather than on your own person. That is my goodwill given to you. It would not please me to have it returned. My apologies. That's not what I... No harm has been done. That brooch is already yours. If you treasure that as proof of our friendship, that would comfort me a little. You may hold on to it and gain its benefits. You may also keep it in the box. If you wish, you are even free to give it to another who is worrying about love. But you should regard it as important. Oh, she gonna give it to Jessica? Why is it here? How is it connected to the plot? I get it that Beatrice is like here and doing all this shit, but... What's the point? It would certainly pain my heart if you did not take care of it. According to Beatrice, she had appeared several times in the past in response to a person's summons so that she could give them an item imbued with some kind of magic power. Can she came to me? I really need some divine intervention in my life, as I'm saying every fucking time. Something like that come up. Maybe I manifest it one day, you know? However, most of them, after they use that power to resolve their worries, would quickly come to think of the power as creepy, and forgetting their feelings of thanks, they would throw away the item they had been given with disgust. Excuse me? Why would you do this? It's literally a witch here, huh? Why would you do this? This is dumb. Which is why I haven't offered or received thanks for my goodwill. Let's see, is this the first time? The witch laughed heartily, but it looked like a sad laugh in Sharon's eyes. She herself had been like that in the past. No, maybe she's like that right now. Beatrice was definitely a witch with a strange and terrifying power. Most likely no one would go along with her if they could help it. And even though on occasions they had relied on her strange power, it had undoubtedly resulted in fear more often than gratitude. Why? That's weird for me. Why wouldn't you be interested in a being of eternal power? Why would you be afraid of it? That's really weird. You wouldn't be even curious about it a little bit? I don't think so. I think more people would be curious about this. If it actually works, why wouldn't you want to learn more about it and have like good relationship with this being who can literally kill you with a snap of your fucking fingers? It must have deeply hurt the witch when that repeated over and over. From the moment that she realized this, Sharon decided to stop being frightened by Beatrice. That had surely tormented her for over 1,000 years. Is she really 1,000 years though? Maybe she really liked the treats. Beatrice, who normally spoke abusively, praised the black tea that Sharon served her and looked to be in remarkably high spirits. On such terms, the witch and the servants grew animated, talking about the trip with George. Sharon didn't know much about Beatrice. First off, she was a ghost-like being who appeared in unexpected places at unexpected times. And it seemed that not everyone could perceive that she was here. It seemed that each person has something called a wavelength. It's not that each person has per se, but okay. And that there was a great amount of individual variations in people's ability to perceive the witch. Only Karen and Shannon could interact with her enough to exchange words like this. There were a few people who could sense her presence, but most people couldn't even feel that much. From what Beatrice said, Kraus and his wife in particular had zero magical talent, and no matter how much she followed them around, they would never notice her. Previously, when Shannon has messed up and Natsuki has gotten really mad at her, Beatrice has started playing around, hitting Natsuki on the head with a pipe. Indeed, Natsuki seemed completely oblivious, but Shannon, watching her, had burst out laughing without thinking and had gotten scolded even more. What the fuck? Beatrice is weird as hell. Then, what about the master? I heard that he had been doing research in magic, so I'm sure he would be able to notice you, Beatrice-sama. Ooh, great question. Kinzo is the same. There is no one with more beautiful lack of magical talent. It's the blood. He's so little talent, he's worthy of sympathy. Question mark? As soon as he started talking about Kinzo, it felt like the atmosphere around Beatrice changed. She had spoken about crows and the rest's lack of magic talent as though she looked down on them, but she spoke of Kinzo in a different way. Anyone connected to the Shiromiya family would know about Kinzo's legend of the gold. According to the legend, Kinzo had summoned the witch Beatrice and had been conferred gold. In short, it implied she had some kind of relationship with Kinzo. So, you see, he attained that level despite not having a single scrap of talent. It was through frenzied solitary study that he researched the Tear of May. What? Hold on. Sorry, I coughed. Did he attain that level despite not having a single scrap of talent? It was through frenzied solitary studies that he researched the Tear of Mage. It was through frenzied solitary studies that he researched the Tear of Mage. Oh, that just because he studied, he reached the Tear of Mage. Okay, I get it, I'm sorry. That's something really incredible, right? The witch usually looked down on people, was unexpectedly praising someone. While she lambasted Kinzo, calling him talentless, he praised his efforts. And then, the master summoned you with the power of magic. Well, I only answered this summer on a whim. In this period, where magic has long been denied, there I saw Bean without a scrap of talent, giving it his all. Wasn't it Tsukihime somebody didn't have talent to magic, but still achieve it? I don't remember who though. Wasn't it part of a plot? It was just my luck that I decided to come and laugh at him. I'm doing a bad job today, I'm sorry. The word just my luck showed that this had been a disaster for her. Shannon hesitated over whether it would be alright to encourage her to continue, but Beatrice continued on her own, ignoring Shannon. The format and rules were all there at least. He's mixed up a few of the procedures, but, well, in defense to his enthusiasm, I generously responded to his contract, and I gave him an amount of gold. Then the master used gold and success in business and grew his wealth into what it is today. His talent in magic was nothing, but it seems he had talent in business and gambling. I wish it was me, or was it because of his bravery and madness to stake everything on irrational bets? Literally me when I play Mahjong. Madness sometimes brings about magic. Yes, if I look at it this way, maybe I can't really say that Kinzo had absolutely no magical talent. Sharon felt like she was daydreaming. While everyone in the Shiromiya family knew of the stories that Kinzo has delved into sorcery, summoned the witch, and been given gold, in actuality it was all rumbling that no one believed in. And now the witch herself was telling her that it was true. Sharon felt a little flustered at this insane secret that only she knew. Then Kinzo, who has obtained a vast fortune, satisfied his every dream that could be granted in the human world. And finally, he sought the truth of the world. The truth of a world? The single element that makes up the world. Kinzo, who had achieved everything one can obtain in the human world, wanted that the final desire humans seek. The single element. Are they going to talk about love? She felt like she had heard the witch say those words before. When Beatrice saw Shannon trying to remember what it was, she smiled awkwardly, waving her hand and saying there was no need to remember. So he fell in love with Beatrice, is that what you're trying to say? I underestimated Kinzo a trifle. I truly hadn't thought that he would display such power. And thanks to that, I'm in this state. I've been sewn in place in this island for several decades now, without even a friend to drink tea with. My voice reached no one I call out to, and I cannot go anywhere. Such boring decades. As she laughed in self-derision, she tapped her teacup with her fingers. It made the clear sound of pottery. Shannon didn't know whether the word self-derision was really an accurate expression to describe the look on a witch's face. Shannon didn't understand everything, but she could more or less figure out the situation. And it was surely a topic that she should not press the witch on lightly unless the witch started talking about it herself. Okay, so Beatrice existed before Kinzo? Okay. Now I'm cold. Let me go turn off my AC. I'm sorry. Mom, I turn off AC with my spirit, you know? To sum up everything she had said up until now, Beatrice, who's been summoned by Kinza's magic, could not leave this island for some reason. Okay, that's the reason that she's doing it. Okay, we get it. And she had lost her power and her form, living her days in boredom. During that time, her words had reached Shannon, who never forgot to strongly respect the witch. And she had made Shannon help her to regain her power, even if only a little bit of it. As a result, she had become able to drink tea with Shannon like this. And still, she literally killed Shannon first on the first night? Really? Beatrice-sama, what in the world was that mirror you told me to break? Ah, that topic. It seems that a lot of things happened on the islands around this area in the distant past. Bad things gathered due to that, attaching bad distortions. It seems that a traveling Eastern mage or someone built a shrine for response for souls and sealed them in here. That itself had nothing to do with me, but unfortunately the foundation of the magical power was different. It created a strong interference with my own magic and was extremely bothersome. Is that how it was? I just assumed that it has been sealing you, Beatrice-sama. I was not the target, but it was a divine mirror. As a result, my power was sealed away. Excuse me, who was the target then, if it wasn't you? Did Shannon just pull out a huge fucking, I don't know, some evil spirit, some demon? If I were to use food as example, maybe it would be something like that. Let's say I have ordered some Western cuisine, which is being made in the kitchen. However, when it comes time for to be served, the seating is in the Japanese style, and Japanese tableware has been laid out. So the kitchen is unable to take out the plate, which would be out of place, and no matter how long I wait, my Western food won't arrive, something like that. So I had you destroy the Japanese style seating and return the area to a blank state for a time. Thanks to that, the meal I had ordered has finally delivered, and my power came back. You could stay. However, so far, only the aperitif was arrived. Aperitif. Oh, I didn't know this word exists in English. That's funny. Only aperitif has arrived. It will be still quite some time before the main dish. As I am now, I'm even more faint than a fairy in the shoe store. What's so funny? Nothing. I was just thinking witches' analogies are so interesting. I never thought you could use food as an analogy to talk about magic. I had thought of it as a skillful description. I have thought of it to be a skillful description, if I do say so myself, and I certainly did not imagine it would be laughed at. I felt a little offended. A slightly sulky expression rose to the witch's face. It would not have been a strange expression at all to see appear on the face of the two friends as they enjoyed their tea. Although I may not look it, I was known for doing extremely brutal things in the past. I know. I've gotten soft. Now I can't even have a foolish discussion while drinking tea with a human. She was probably talking to herself, as Beatrice gazed at the seabirds tracing the horizon. You mean seagulls? She put her teeth to the lips again. The clouds have come out. The ocean loses its brilliance. It's nothing more than a grey puddle. You think so? I think the ocean is beautiful till blue, even if it gets cloudy. Ooh. Maybe the witch has noticed the deeper meaning behind Sharon's words. She laughed slightly and let down her empty teacup. It seemed that those things buried in your eyes aren't black pebbles anymore. So, do you understand the feeling of furniture being reborn as a human? Yes. I didn't know what the word was this kind. I didn't know that the word was this kind. Since your relationship with George has begun, Sharon's face has grown brighter more often. Her smile had made everything go smoothly and had even changed her luck. Sharon made fewer mistakes in her work than she had before, and the family members' opinion of her was starting to change slightly. Just the other day, Kraus, who rarely exchanged words with her, has suddenly started talking to her, surprising her. You've been making a good smile more often lately, haven't you? Has something good happened? No, but every day is fun, yes. Isn't that good to hear? Coffee is obviously more delicious if it's poured with a smile. Could I ask for another cup with a smile again? Yes. That was becoming a chance for Sharon to gain confidence in herself. Of course, it didn't go beyond her own heart, and it wasn't so big a change that everyone could see it. But she had begun to change, bit by bit. Can we come back to the plot, please? She understood it clearly. To know love was to gain soul, and therefore to be born again from furniture to a human. There was absolutely nothing mistaken in Beatrice's words. By knowing love, Sharon had learned what it was to be human. This has been unusual, Shucks. What? This has been unusual, Snacks. It is time well spent. It's probably about time for you to return to your work. Let us end our tea party now. After all, it seems there is some who dislike your drinking tea with me, you see? Huh? The witch gripped a teaspoon and flipped it in her fingers, sending it up in the air. Oh, Cannon's here? Probably. Oh, he caught it! Then it was flicked by a finger of some invisible person in empty space and flew straight into the bush close nearby. The bush moved violently and Cannon came out. It seems that he had been there for some time and had been watching their tea party. The spoon was gripped in his hands. If he had not been able to catch it by reflex... Holy fuck, I got scared, I'm sorry. Something fall somewhere, oh my god. Okay, Jesus. It has not been able to catch it by reflex, it might have hit him hard in the forehead and caused him to start oozing blood. Oozing blood? Freak. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me go check the shade. I'm gonna be back like in 3 seconds. What the fuck? Fall here! I got so scared! Sorry. Be right back. Ouch. Oops. It's fine. Everything's fine. Calm yourself. Our tea party is over now, Karen. How long have you been here? If you called to us, I've brought you some tea too. I imagine that you didn't want to interrupt a pair of women talking, right? Connor kept silent, but it seemed that there was a slightly hostile look in his eyes. On the outside, he acted respectfully, but unlike Shannon, Connor did not trust the witch. Beatrice rubbed the table with her pipe, and the tea set turned to gold butterflies which flew upwards in unison. They scattered in every direction, and the cleanup is already done. It was fun, Shannon. Oops. Let us meet again if the chance arises. Uh-oh. What's with my voice now? Oh, why is this happening? Hold on. Ouch. Okay, great. Now I'm comfy. Now I feel good. My magical power is still quite lacking. It's thrilling even to show yourself. If it tries, use it much, never appear again. Oh. Oh. Okay, I suck today. I suck today awfully. I don't know why. I'm just a bad day, yes. Oh, my eye is also twitching, and it was twitching yesterday, whole day. What the fuck is happening? It's not as annoying as yesterday, but it's still doing it. And it's not visible, like through the outside, but I can feel it. Oh. Sorry? Conan has said it in a small voice, but it seemed that the witch has heard it perfectly. She giggled, but did not reply. Shannon, tell me more about George at our next tea party. There is no snacks with their personal love life. I bid you farewell. I love this transition with a little dots appearing and disappearing. Beatrice's body has become gold butterflies. Why all these sounds coming from the rest of my fucking room? What is it? What all of them? I've got so scared by them. I don't know why. Beatrice's body has also become gold butterflies, was scarred in all directions and disappeared. It was a very fantastical and beautiful scene, like a blizzard of gold leaves. Blizzard? Blizzard Entertainment? For a while, Shannon quietly watched over the witch's exit. Conan approached her from behind and spoke with a very different expression on his face from his sister's. Nessa, didn't I tell you that you shouldn't hang out with her? Beatrice-sama isn't that bad of a person. Yes, she might be a little strange, but the fact that only we can see her is suspicious enough. She isn't human. Okay, racist? Who knows what she's planning? Karan-kun, I think it's a little rude. Chan spoke seriously, which was unusual for her. To Karan, who knew her well, it must have seemed extremely serious. Karan showed almost excessive surprise at Chan's style of speech and remained silent. It's true that Beatrice-sama is different from humans. She has a terrifying power, so I think she is to be feared and respected. But I think it's really rude to lose her just for the single reason she's different from humans. I know what you're trying to say, Nessan. You've changed since she gave you the brush. It's like you're a witch's prisoner. What? How are you coming to this conclusion? She literally became more happier. Excuse you? What is this? She mediated your relationship with George-sama, and now you're in debt to her. But did she really? She literally, it was a deal. They made a deal. She's not in debt with her. She destroyed the mirror. They're even, as I'm concerned. Don't say things like that. Oh, he's evil. She isn't human. We don't know what she's thinking. You mustn't trust her. And we aren't humans either. Oh, he means their furniture, right? Karen's words became more serious. Those words probably gouged to Sharon's heart. Sharon bit her lower lips and hung her head. We are furniture. Even if we receive names that are treated as human, that wouldn't change how we were born. You guys are so weird! Oh my god. Hisui and Kohaku fucking curse. What is this? I understand living in an environment that treats you like a fucking furniture doesn't help you not to think as one of yourself. But still, what the fuck is this? You are no longer furniture. Those words Beatrice has given to her, which has made her happiest of all, floated to Sharon's mind. I am not furniture. No, you are. This is so bad. This is such a bad couple of episodes, couple of chapters. Oh. When we coming back to the good part, what is this? No, you are. We are less than humans. Nessan, you're acting like you've forgotten that, and you're just pretending to be human. You should understand that yourself. I'm not furniture. I'm human. No, you aren't human. From the beginning, we have been unqualified to love to be loved. It seems that Colin's criticism has shifted focus from Sharon's interaction with the witch. Sharon also noticed this quickly. I heard from Milady. Seriously, what were you thinking? I can't believe that you would go on a trip with George-sama. You've forgotten your place as a furniture. You must just be tempted by the witch that mistakenly believes that you became human. You're so cringe, guys. So cringe. Listen, Karen-kun. We certainly are furniture. Lesser beings inferior to humans. No, you're not! But if we to gain the missing reminder, wouldn't that mean that we have become human? That couldn't happen. No, it could. If we gain that, we won't be furniture. We can become human. Ridiculous. As if we could. Karen spat on that, but weakly, and turned away. That was probably resignation. The baptism of days upon days of suffering being furniture has finally sealed his heart. You can too, Karen-kun. You can become a normal human being. Stop it. That's the witch talking. That's right. Beatrice-sama taught me. The most sane human conversation. What even is this? I'm losing my mind right now. What are you talking about, guys? Have you hurt yourself from a side? Like, you know, sometimes you need to do some sometimes you need to do some self-reflection. I did it. I pronounced it. And, you know, maybe reflect on yourself being completely fucking insane in some reason. Kinda literally saying you possessed by a fucking devil because you think you're a human being even though you literally are. What? Oh my god. By gaining the single element of the world, we can become human. Nobody's human without that. That's why people spend their entire lives trying to gain the single element. I have no idea what you're talking about, Nessan. I don't want to listen to rambling. Then I'll teach you in a way you can understand. Look, see what I'm pointing at? At a seagull? Sharon pointed straight at the sea at the horizon. Oh my god, she's gonna tell him that sea is edible. Karan don't understand that she was actually pointing at and couldn't do anything except look between the horizon and Sharon's expression, which looked like it was posing a riddle. The ocean. Karan-kun, what color does the ocean look to you? It was all too simple question. Karan tried to guess the meaning behind that question for a while, but since he couldn't think of anything, he gave his answer straightforwardly. It's an uninspiring dark gray. So what? Objectively speaking, the sea laid out beneath the cloud sky was probably be described best by Karan's words. But as Sharon closed her eyes and smiled, she shook her head slightly. It looks deep blue to me. Is that what you mean? Like using the words "oh" for a green traffic light? No. Guys, you know what I can do? I can draw you kanji awa. Are you excited? Here we go. Here it is. Wait, is this awa? Is this awa? It was... what? Is this not awa? It's not awa. Okay, I was completely wrong. How the fuck is it awa then? Isn't it this? Why do I think it's this? Isn't it this? Am I completely wrong? Okay, now it's time to Google how the fuck our kanji is looking like. Insane, insane. Where? Blue kanji. Oh, it is this kanji. I was right. Look at it. I was right. It's exactly it. Yay! I'm doing well. I'm doing awesome. Okay, what a great Japanese knower. What a great... Oops, wrong button. What a great Japanese knower. Knows exactly what she's talking about. Nailed it. Nailed the easiest kanji from first try, even though then she backtracked out of her right answer. Awesome. No. The ocean is deep blue. Well, I mean, it is objectively deep fucking blue color. It just looks for you now that it is. If I can see that, but you can't, then that's exactly the reason. Karan bit his lower lip and was silent for a while. I can't see it. Karan-kun, stick your hand out? As Karan stood bewildered, unable to understand what she was saying, she took his arm and opened the palm of his hand. Shan softly said something here. Oh, he given him brush? Oh, that's interesting. It was that magical brush which she had received from Beatrice. The magical charm shaped like a gold butterfly, which could fulfill love. This is her. No, this is mine. So think of it as me and treat it with respect, okay? After being told that, he couldn't just throw it away. Karan didn't know what he could do, and he stood here confused for a while, the brooch still in the palm of his hand. Shan put the palm in her hand on top of Kanan's, and the brush was warmed by both of their hands. This charm holds a true magical power. I'm sure that it will teach you an important emotion, Karan-kun. There is nothing your magic can teach me. No, there is. Why is he so negative about your? So wear it. If that's embarrassing, I hear it's okay if you just hide it in your pocket. Ridiculous. As if I'd be led astray by her magic. Even as he said this, Karan couldn't be cold-hearted towards something Shannon was pressing on him. In the end, Karan agreed reluctantly to take it, saying he'd prove that he wouldn't surrender to a witch's power. Karan smiled and nodded back. I'm sure you can learn something important from it, and I'm sure you can become human. And when you do, I'm sure that this ocean will look a beautiful blue to you as well. Gray is gray no matter how many times you look. That's wrong, Karan-kun. It only looks like that because you have no... Huh? Because of the howling winds, he hadn't been able to catch the critical part of what she's just said. So Shannon said it once more. The single element of the world. She spoke once more of the world full of that element, where the sea was deep blue. I'm sure I'll be able to see the deep blue ocean. After all, without love, it cannot be seen. Uh-huh. Okay, guys, as you say. It's so hard to be a servant. You know, Shremev. Oh, hello! Who's here? It's Kalan, my lord. It was rare for Ginzo to leave his study. It is! However, that in itself didn't mean his noble research has been suspended. He may have left the study for a change of mood. But the thoughts filling his head were no different from those he had inside his study. So Karen knew that no matter what the time, speaking to Ginzo when he didn't want to be spoken to would be disturbances to his research. The weather is heavy. Will it get worse? Yes. According to the weather report, it could rain any time. Shall I bring you an umbrella, my lord? That won't be necessary. You should leave me alone for a while. If my children ask, say that you do not know where I am. I am busy on a journey through my own thoughts. Certainly. When, if you excuse me? During the time that Karan bowed to him, Ginzo was already returned to his own world and had forgotten that Karan was here. And once again he began rumbling to himself. Amongst those words, the name of that witch was repeated many times. Oh, Beatrice, my hand does not reach a smile. What would I do to revive you? What should I do that you smile at me once again? What is lacking? My research? My materials? A catalyst? Or is it magical power of luck or an oracle? Oh, Beatrice, what must I do to see your face one more time? Oh, poor guy. As Karen listened to his master's weeping voice over his shoulder, he turned around once more. When he did, right behind his isolated old master was a silhouette of a person that shouldn't have been here. Oh my god, this is so upsetting that he can't see her. Oh, she has an annoyed expression. It was the witch. At once, Kanan, thinking that the witch must be plotting to do Kinzo some harm, quickly ran back to Kinzo, trying to become his shield himself. But then he saw the expression on the witch's face, the emotions of his vanished. Because Beatrice's expression was one of sorrow, or maybe pity. You fool, Kinzo. I'm right here, can you not see me? Right behind Kinzo, as he repeated the witch's name over and over, desiring to be reunited with her more than anything else, was the witch herself. And yet, Kinzo couldn't notice a thing. Even when Beatrice tried to rest his hand on his shoulder, he didn't notice a thing. Why? Why does my hand not reach Beatrice's smile? It is the phase of a moon, the period of a comet, the alignment of a planet. What is lacking? It's useless, Kinzo. Without love, it cannot be seen. So you doesn't love him or something? Or is he just obsessed with her and he even actually loves you? That's interesting too. Kanan took the brush he had received from Shannon out of his pocket. Could he learn something that would enable him to see what he currently could not? Without love, it cannot be seen. He looked at Kinzo back once more. The witch was no longer here. That's a weird interaction, okay. School festival, school culture festival. What is this? What is this? Excuse me, why is anime ruining my perfectly good visual novel? What is this? Who even studying? Chapter 3, school cultural festival. Okay, at least we're on chapter 3. I wonder. Oh! Thank you for spoilers, I guess. I wonder why nobody talks to Kinzo that they actually see Beatrice. Why wouldn't you tell him? Aren't you his servants and you like telling him everything? Why couldn't you say to him, oh hey, I saw Beatrice and she actually likes you and she wants you to see her, but oh well, no love, no Beatrice. The biggest event of the Shiramiya family in fall was the family conference in October, but for Jessica there was another one before that, the school cultural festival. Jessica liked the school. To her it was a place where she could let out the stress she'd built up during the rigid lifestyle she was forced to lead at home. For the cultural festival today, she had formed a group with her friends and would be performing casual pop rock on a temporary stage, okay? What is this? Okay, no comment. He had kept on preparing and practicing for that, and was really looking forward to it today, but there was one thing that had been worrying her. She looked at the clock. There was still little time, but she was uneasy. Would he really come? As she was about to breathe out a stress-relieved sigh, her heart jumped as all her friends suddenly started speaking in shrill voices. Yeah, no way, Hina's boyfriend is so what? Total stud. He totally is, right? Rin, your boyfriend look hell smart. So he's a guy that hard ass with glasses? Like, for real? No way, my man's a garuo. What? Giggle giggle. It's not necessarily the case that all girls are like this, but at Jessica's school at least, the cultural festival was really a boyfriend exhibition. Okay. Jessica didn't have a boyfriend. She had many friends of the opposite sex, but no special one. But Jessica was a little famous around the school, and everyone naturally expected that she had a fitting partner. Furthermore, her pride has crushed her to act like that was the case. Through such acting and dodging of questions, she had somehow managed to keep up the bluff until this year. But for various reasons, she hadn't been able to escape this year's cultural festival. Jessie, is your boyfriend here? Huh? Oh, cute outfit! Can you show me this outfit here? I wanna see the full body. No, look like he's not here yet. Maybe he's busy with work? Haha. What kind of guy is your boyfriend, Jessie? At least, give us a hint. What type is he? What type is he? Awesome, he's working man, right? Is he gonna come in a suit? Of course he's gonna be sporting glasses. Sporting glasses, right? What? Yeah. Hey, but you don't really have one, do you? If you go clean now, I'll let you join me. Let's both flood the cultural festival with tears. Okay, I can read. No, I do. I'm telling you, I really do. Haha. Jessica laughed awkwardly, covered with a cold sweat. It was extremely doubtful whether she had deceived her sharp-witted friends. Oh no, Sharon flashback. Yes. Then how about making a fake boyfriend and taking him with you? Fake? Who? I can't think of anyone. Sharon's ridiculous plan surprised Jessica wildly. Even so, it was a little more realistic than the realistic method running through her head of getting a boyfriend in a huge hurry before the day of a cultural festival. Why is this happening to me? Why did I deserve this? I was playing a game where people were dying because Witch wanted it so. When will reading this shit again? I already suffered through Higurashi. Why am I supposed to suffer through this again? For example, what about Kanan-kun? Kanan-kun? No way. And anyway, I'm sure Kanan-kun will have work on the day on a festival. I don't want to be bothering him. Of course, I already checked the schedule. Kanan-kun has the day off. Why are you always so clever at a time like this? No, wait. I've been even worse if he's off. I can't put him away from his precious break just for my own vanity. If Kanan-kun isn't pulled away, he's always just be shut away from himself. Shut away by himself, so I think forcefully dragging him around a bit would be perfect. You think so? No, but I'd feel bad for Kanan-kun. Then I think you're out of options. How about Miko confessing to everyone that you don't have a boyfriend? Oh, sure, that may well cause you to experience some shame, but you would only have to endure for a short and yet oh so long time before graduation. To those couples in love, there is no sweeter honey than the face of a single person with an inferiority complex. Oh, she's evil. Okay. Shannon! You aren't really worried about my sake, are you? You're teasing me. I'm a woman too. Jessica wrestled about with Shannon, her eyes teary. But Shannon was unconcerned, laughing with her usual smile. Yes, this is to get you back for making fun of me and George-sama all the time. This is so weird. Anime depiction of relationship and getting along with people in school life is so fucking alien to me. It's so weird. So weird. I mean, not weird, but it's just so different. And kind of unrealistic. It's not a real Japanese school life, right? It's just anime version of it? At the comeback of Shannon's, the likes of which didn't appear even once a year, The legs of which didn't appear even once a year. Jessica rolled around in her bed, hugging her cushion, writing and what? Writing and writhing and suffering. Okay. Shannon's triumphant smile was unbearably frustrating, but right now she was the only person Jessica could talk with. She could wait until later to suffocate her with a cushion. Why not, milady? It's a cultural festival, but it's also a chance for you to have fun with Karan-kun. Well, yeah, but... Oh, no. Jessica buried her head in her favorite cushion to hide the fact that her face had grown bright red, and she bit away at her thumbnail. It really was a reaction to be appreciated. Shannon and Jessica were about the same age, of the same sex, and they were also friends. And they were both right in the middle of puberty, They could never talk enough about things related to love. That's why they were able to open with each other about these topics. So Jessica had heard in detail about how Shannon's and George's love was progressing. And on the other side, Shannon has heard the details of what type of Jessica liked and what kind of man she might be interested in. Judging by Jessica's reaction, it would probably be crude to talk about that in detail. But we won't get anywhere with Jessica just rolling around in a bed forever, so, to be blunt, Jessica has been thinking about Kanon ever since he had first appeared. There were almost no young men under Kenjima, so maybe it was natural that Jessica, as a girl in puberty, had become interested in Kanon. But if anyone said this, it would destroy the romance of a maiden's pure heart and of love at the first sight. Shan has been with Kanon the whole time at the Welfare Institute, so he'd know him before they even started working. Ouch. So Jessica has been persistent about what kind of person he was, what his hobbies were, what his favorite foods were, and what type of girl he liked. Even Shannon could clearly tell that Jessica was infatuated with Kanon. Come on, isn't this a good chance to take Kanon-kun on a date? But Karan-kun might also have someone he likes. Wouldn't he take it badly if I made him to go with me just to show off? People who aren't honest about these feelings, such as you, my lady. What was the word again I learned from George-sama? That's right, they call them tsundora. You mean tsundere? I don't think Jessica is tsundere, but okay. If you say so, you're the right. You're the person who says, from the writer's perspective, who am I? Tips. Grimoire. Oh, epitaph is here still, but not letters. Tsundora is the word tsundara converted into the Japanese sounding system. It uses a pun in reference to the term tsundere, which is well known to character personality trait in fictional Japanese work. Tsundere is a complaint of two words, tsun and dere, which means respectively aloof or cranky and love-struck. It is used to describe characters that demonstrate an aggressive or bold behavior, tsun, but then becomes all lovey-dovey, dere, under some circumstances. Good trope. Blue and green. Midori. Oh, I can write Midori. Can I write Midori? Let's write Midori. Delete all of this shit. Let's write Midori. Let's write Midori in blue. Midori. She instantly forgot how Midori is. Oh, it's yellow. Okay. Hold on. Wasn't it something? There's other part to the kanji that I don't remember. Midori. Nah, I don't remember. How's Midori spelled? How's kanji for Midori? Oops. Green. Oh! It's almost it. I was close. Okay. I'm not that bad. Okay, the first variant was right. It was symbol, ouch. Symbol for a thread, and then this. Midori, really bad written kanji. Can I write it better? Yes, strokes are all wrong, but whatever. You know, who cares? Midori. That's great. Okay. They call him Tsundora. What the fuck is Tsundora then? Apparently they will be quite popular a few decades from now, you know? Whoa, George Nissan's sure is incredible. So he's capable of foreseeing future trends now, is he? Awesome. No, wait! You're saying I'm living in the wrong time period! I'm doomed! What was this about? I don't know. Ultimately, Jessica wasted several days before finally agreeing to the plan of having Kanan pretend to be her boyfriend. Did Kanan know that? Yes, milady. Did you call me? Jessica realized that she had called him at a bad time and immediately regretted it. Kanan always had a sour look, but even so, he had some good days and some bad days. Unfortunately, this reaction was the latter. No, well, all the confidence and effort she had amassed by practicing in front of a mirror all night was wiped out in about 5 seconds. Jessica turned bright red and hung her head. Watching her, Karan sighed. Jessica thought he was getting fed up with her, and her face went pale. I heard from Shannon. It's about me accompanying you to the school cultural festival, Melody? He knows! Huh? Oh my god, he's so mad, and he's looking right at me. Don't look at me. No, Shannon. I mean, yeah, that's right. But do you have any plans today? I was strictly ordered by Shannon to work specifically. Fuck, I can do it. I was strictly ordered by Shannon to work specifically for you on this day, milady. I have never been to a high school, so I don't really understand. Never been to a high school, but I hear that it's a place where girls feel very ashamed if they don't have a boy with them. And I was particularly ordered to see to it that the daughter of the Shramiya family is in no way inferior to the common people. Wow, Shannon, I'll beat you 2 days later! Jessica kept yelling with a strange voice, a broken smile, and steam pouring from her head as if she was a boiler. As Karan watched this, he sighed again, literally me. Karan wasn't an idiot either. He fully understood what Jessica intended by inviting him. However, in truth, he found it nothing but burdensome to go along with the lady's game of love. Oh, okay. But Shannon has spoken to him persistently about it. He was very in-depth to her for many things. He couldn't refuse. And in his pocket was a brush. Couldn't this strange turn of events also have been brought by magic power residing in his brush? Brush? Whatever. Ridiculous. But those words of Shannon's came to mind. What did Shannon see that I cannot? I don't understand Shannon's feelings. We are furniture. As if we could become something more than that. Jessica, still rumbling on in a strange voice, and Kanan sighing deeply, were a truly odd combination. Okay, we're coming back to the culture festival. Jessie, someone here for you. Didn't you hear? Sorry, who? As my friends all gathered together, they were looking this way with hard to describe expression, whispering to each other in low voices that couldn't be called low. Even I feel kind of shameless. Did I just say, sorry, who? Like I don't know who's showing up. Crap, my mind is blank. What is this shit? What is he wearing? What the fuck is this? Holy shit. Oh my god. This is so bad. This is so bad. I can't fucking believe that he came here to embarrass you. What is this drip? What is this drip? What is this shit? Who designed this? Oh my god, this is so... This is so... what's the word? Strange. I'm not looking for the word strange. What's the word? This is so unfitting for the scenery. What is he wearing? Oh my god, that's Jessie's boyfriend? He's so cute. She really has a boyfriend? No, fake? Serious? No fake? Serious? For real? Jessica, you traitor! He's so fine. He's younger? I never heard he was younger. Where's Jessica's boyfriends? They should stop doing this. She really does like young boys. Excuse me? Hey, you took a while. I didn't know where the entrance was. I apologize for being late. Right, that's... outfit suits you, doesn't it? Is it? What is this outfit? Oh, it's not cosplay convention. Kanan, what is this? Shan said my normal clothes wouldn't do, so we went and brought this. Yes, they Shan approve of this? And she was dressed really cutely before. What the fuck is this now? Huh? Oh my god. Okay, it's not that big a deal. It just looks like... it has huge... psychic ward vibes, you know? It probably doesn't fit me. I mean, you kinda doesn't fit in a... environment. That's not true. Shannon, when I back... what? When I get back at you getting a... post... what? Shannon, when I get back to you getting a posthumous 2-rank promotion. This place is kind of filled with girls. It's uncomfortable. Yeah, isn't it? Come on, let's not hang around here. Let's go to the stage, alright? Cause it'll be our turn really soon. Come on, come on, come on! It seems that Jessica was just as uncomfortable. Yeah, just as me, reading this shit. It looked like she was finding it difficult to cope while based in everyone's interested gaze. When he saw Jessica's appearance, Karen thought that he might have made things difficult for her by coming. I get the feeling I'm getting in the way. Am I a burden? No, not at all, seriously! If I am in a way, please tell me at any... Why the fuck is Boku written here? If I am in a way, please tell me at any time. Yeah, oh my god, he called himself Boku! Okay, that's fine, it matters. You aren't a burden, Kanen-kun. Yeah, she called her boyfriend Kun. What should I do, milady? Oh my god, she makes him call her milady, like a butler. K-T-K-R. What does that mean? Oh my god. No, don't call me milady today. Really? Understood, Jessica-sama. Yeah, he trained him to call her Sama. What's going on? Sorry, Kanan-kun, but for these seconds, could you close your eyes? Yeah, kiss! It's a kiss! She's going to kiss him! Okay, here goes. What? Point, point, point. Bang! Tongue, ba-bam, slam, crush. Oh. When Kanan opened his eyes, for some reason there was a horrible tragedy in the room. Everyone has been driven into the walls, their arms and legs are stretched. Jessica pulled her brass knuckles in a pocket before Kanan opened his eyes. Anyway, let's go on stage. A turn's coming up soon, so wait in the seat for a bit. Cause we have to get ready. If you go straight to the end here, there'll be a temporary stage, so you'll know where to go. Just wait here. Kanan seemed to be having a hard time adjusting, pushing him in a bag. Jessica sent him out into the corridor. Even though Kanan was confused by Jessica's attitude and show of agitation, which he had never seen before, he followed her instruction and headed in a direction she had indicated. After seeing him off with an awkward smile, Jessica slammed the door shut and yelled loudly. There you go, you saw, right? You saw, happy now? Haha, sucks for you. I lost the bet. I was so sure that Jessie didn't have a boyfriend. That wasn't a boyfriend, right? She's just harassing one of your servants, right? Ma, Jesse's boyfriend is incredible. Shut up! Let's get ready! Move it, move it! Jessica took the brass knuckles out of your pocket again, and everyone energetically returned to their tasks. Okay. That was a sequence? Oh no, it's continuing. Oh my god. Is she gonna sing? Am I gonna see... Huh. When I went down the corridor Jessica has told him to and found a temporary stage set up here where the vending machines should have been. It was probably being shared in a time slot between the individual groups and clubs. A student groan was singing and the place was already filled up. Disliking that ruckus, he follows the dark wall to lean against alone. So mysterious, such an edgy boy. So this is what they call high school. It sure is noisy, Karen thought. Then he remembered Jessica just now, acting in a way that he'd never seen before. Honestly, she was in such high spirits that alcohol might have been involved. What? To him, the greatest virtue for a person has to always be composed and intellectual. Uh-oh, in that sense, it was very hard for him to get used to the atmosphere in a school cultural festival. He had the responsibility of reporting everything he saw or heard to the master. So he would also have to report about Jessica's unrestrained behavior earlier. Really, you would do this? But you didn't tell him about Beatrice, but you got a rat on Jessica? What the fuck is wrong with you? Excuse me? At this very rate, it was not fitting for a daughter of the Oshramiya main family. The master, Crow-sama, and especially Natsuhi-sama, would probably be angry. You know what I wanna eat? I wanna eat an apple pie, or something with apple-like jelly filling. Apple jam filling. Oh. Maybe I want to... Freak, maybe I should just do... I should bake some apples today. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'll do it. I'll do it. You should do it too, if you hear it. If you hear it, bake some apples. Do it. It's gonna be awesome. Especially Natsuhi-sama would probably be angry. If I were to report it in a way that protects my lady, should I blame it on inappropriate school friends? What are you doing? Stop ratting you out! What was all that? So stupid. Connor thought back on how Jessica has acted earlier and sighed again. He could understand Natsuhi's headache a little now. Come to think of it, Natsuhi-sama, as the president of PTA, should have gone straight to the social after attending the ceremony in the gymnasium. Hadn't she said that she shouldn't be here to see my lady's event? That was probably for the best. Oh my god, why does he look like this? The crowd are unpleasant. What in the world do they want? Several female students keep glancing at me. It seems they were all whispering the same sort of things that my lady's school friend said. And it was really unpleasant. Come to think of it, didn't Shannon warn me that if I was going to walk around the school festival on my own, I had better watch out because a lot of strange people would come and talk to me? Hello? Are you by yourself? Just expected a group of girls I've never met started talking to me. Their stares started to make my back tingle. Didn't you just tell him some magic words that couldn't chase him off in attempts like this? Sorry. I'm with someone. Oh, really? I'm sorry. Ah, it worked. Instant reaction. Well, that got them to go away, but it hasn't really changed since the number of people staring at me. No, it's that kid, Jesse's boyfriend. No way, that kid? I can't believe it. I was sure he was fake. He's so cute. Is he younger than her? I'm so jealous. Huh. No way I've ever gone to a place like this again. I've been signed for about 100th time that day. As he did, the lighting changed and the standing audience started cheering. Looking around, I realized that there was suddenly a large number of people here. And unlike earlier, they were all guys. With a huge crowd, I couldn't even see the stage. Fortunately, there was a fallen beer case nearby, so I tried using this as a footstool. And I noticed there was, excuse me, beer on a school cultural festival? And I noticed there was Now a new group on a stage. What is she wearing? I would wear this. I would wear this. What is this? What is this British flag on her chest? The leader was Milady. It's kind of weird though, weird outfit. She changed into stage clothes and was even holding a guitar. I didn't know she could play. No, maybe she could. I've seen her practicing air guitar before. Natsuki-sama wouldn't approve of any hobby outside of studying. Natsuki-sama is insane. Maybe she was always practicing in secret. Come to think of it, she's been returning really late from school recently, hasn't she? Maybe she's been practicing at school, far away from Natsuki-sama prying eyes. It really is for the best that Natsuki-sama didn't come. If Milady were to get scolded by Natsuki-sama after putting so many hours of practicing, she would probably be very dejected. Jessie-sama! Everyone, thanks for getting here today! I could hear Jessica-sama's forceful voice through the speakers. Jessie-sama? Maybe it's her nickname at school. The students in the audience keep calling out that name. Jessie-sama, Jessie-sama. I was a little aggravated by the inferior name, which is inappropriate for a lady. Jessica-sama was in a great spirit as if keep calling her Jessie-sama. They were all probably her fans. With her mic performance, she was responding to that and firing the place up. It was almost like the song program on the TV. At first, I had thought all this was frivolous, but that feeling now changed into appreciation. That was pretty incredible in its own way. Karan had never listened to music in his own free will, but he had often heard the kind of music that people on the Ushiramiya family liked. Since that was almost all classical music, Karan was naturally started liking classical music too. So to Karan, the song Jessica and the others were singing were, how should you say that, very modern. In any case, he thought that if Natsuki-sama heard it, he would probably faint. Is she gonna sing? But everyone looked like they were having a really good time. The diehard fans, they have chanted shit. Nico Nico Raigo. She has a really good voice. Actually, incredible voice. I'm not giving her justice. The diehard fans who had ever brought penlight sang along, dancing crazily with the exact same movements, almost as though it had been planned ahead. She's doing an awesome job. Yay! On the stage, Jessica-sama also sang enthusiastically, dripping with sweat. You couldn't find a single element that was appropriate for a daughter of a Shiramiya family, but it looked like she was having a lot of fun. Jessie-sama! Jessie! Jessie! Oh, we almost finished the song! We almost finished listening to the song here. That was convenient. Thank you. Okay, next up, we got a brand new one for you. Don't call me an ordinary magician. What is this song? I couldn't keep up with the atmosphere, but anyway, Milady was full of life and looked like she was having a great time. This outfit though. I looked at my lady having a great time. I thought, isn't this what Ushiramiya Jessica is really like? Don't I know better than anyone just how badly life under Kojima kills your own sense of self. Then the time she spends, not as my lady, the success of the Shiramia family, but as a single girl called Jessica, living a life to the fullest must be very important to her. I worked close to my lady, saw her in all seasons, and I thought I knew everything about her. But it was only a single limited side of her, my lady of Rokijima. We are furniture. Not that she's again. We served in Rokijima and end our lives in Rokijima. So I had come to think that Rokijima itself was our whole world, although just like in the old geocentric theories, the ocean split off the ends of a world into an abyss. But as I look at my lady like this, I realize that this was horribly narrow outlook. I still couldn't keep up with the excitement of a crowd, but I felt like I had seen something that cannot be seen under Kojima, although I don't know if that was the unseeable things Shannon was talking about. I can't see the ocean, I still can't see the ocean as blue. I'm not having that much fun with the game as I had before. Sweet, 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 sweet. Moonlit nights. Wasn't today the cultural festival at Jessica's school? Has the principal been doing well? Yes, it seemed to be in a good health. Oh, that's right. Miss Takamiya was also here. She was particularly interested that I gave you her regards. That really annoys me. When they're consistent in using Japanese honorifics, but still use English honorifics. But to be fair, I'm a VTuber, so, you know, wouldn't I tell that to somebody, but holy fuck. Can you just stick with one? Can you say Takamiya-sensei or something? Why is this Miss Takamiya here? She was particularly insisted that I give you her regards. Busy as usual? It appears so. She is a very energetic person. Oh yes, there was also President Enomoto. Oh, so she went to a rich people's school. Naturally, the topic of Jessica Cultural Festival came up at the dinner. School events often became social gatherings for influential people. It was the same for the Shiramia family, who were big names around this area. As Natsuki remembered the names of the important people at the social, she updated crowds on the news concerning them. Jessica didn't really have any interest in that discussion and really slurped her pumpkin soup. I would want a pumpkin soup. Milady? I would hesitate to call those appropriate manners. Yeah, sorry about that. Jessica, I'm always telling you to do something about your speech. Yes. Jessica answered discouraged. When he saw that, Kraus smiled a little and interrupted his conversation with Natsuki. How was the festival for you, Jessica? Huh? Well, okay. I was watching. You did a good job. Huh? I guess. Jessica's face turned bright red. She probably hadn't thought that Natsuki would actually come to see her on the stage. She felt a mix of happiness and embarrassment. Actually, she hadn't wanted her mother to watch because she didn't want to be told that her music was inappropriate for the Shinomiya family. But it wasn't as though it didn't make her happy to hear her parents say that she did a good job at watching her try her best. Yeah, Natsuki talking about like some speech that Jessica gave before. You appeared with both composure and dignity, fitting behavior for a student's representative. Oh. Yeah. The smiles that had been here a second ago crumbled like sand. Jessica immediately realized that she was talking about something different. Jessica was also the school's student president. She had no interest in something so annoying, but her parents had been pushy, so she had gradually accepted. Unfortunately, she was popular in school, so she had won the election easily. So Natsuki was praising her for the ceremony organized by student council at the beginning of a cultural festival. Actually, she had just carried that out half-heartedly. She had immediately met up with her friends and had held a stage rehearsal for the rest of the time. The experience of standing about people and bearing responsibility will definitely be useful in the future. It will surely help you mature as a member of the Shiramiya family. Oh my god, she's so miserable, Natsuki. What are you doing? But you spoke the greeting a little quickly. You passed in contest, but your fast style of speech diluted it. It would be good if you develop a habit of taking a breath every once in a while. Oh, that's advice for me? That's advice for me. Talk slowly, Nyara, talk slowly. After she finished eating, Jessica didn't feel like going straight to her room. You could say that her room was the place where her parents had specified for her to be. So maybe you could say that for Jessica. Choosing not to return to her own room and instead disappearing to an unknown location in this large mansion was a major form of resistance. Jessica felt that even being in a mansion made it hard to breathe, so she went outside to the rose garden. Well, even if she hadn't come, even if she had come, she just said something about how it wasn't appropriate for the success of the Shinomiya family anyway. So what the hell's my problem? Jessica laughed as what she was sulking over. Jessica as what kind of word she would have had to receive to be satisfied. Ridiculous. In the end, I'm just a spoiled little kid. Wanting... What's the word? Wanting be evaluated by your parents is totally normal, Jessica. You shouldn't feel this way. They just sucks. They're just awful parents. I can't believe myself. It's almost funny. Milady? Oh, Karan-kun, don't scare me like that. Karan has suddenly started talking to her just as she tried to force a laugh, so she choked. What? Something to say? Yeah? Jessica's expression has become the one Karan always saw. The listless Jessica from a second ago was gone. If he still only knew Jessica as a successor to the Shiramiya family, as he did until today, he would have mistakenly thought that Jessica's mood has been sprung back to normal. But that was wrong. He knew the part of her that could not see until today, so he understood that there was no way that on the inside Jessica was just as she appeared. About today's cultural festival. Well, thanks for coming with me so I could show off. You really helped. Your singing, it was good. Huh? Really? I'm embarrassed. Even though she had heard the words that she had most wanted to hear, Jessica became shy and couldn't accept them frankly. I cannot sing, and I don't know how to play any instrument other than the harmonica and the recorder which I learned in elementary school. So I just assumed that you was the same lady. Karen hadn't been consciously looking down at Jessica to that degree, but people playing unique instruments were always on the side of a brown tubes in a TV. He had got it into his head that it would be impossible for Jessica at least. I'm a furniture, so I didn't believe that there was any need to sing or play instruments. But I'm not sure anymore. Karan-kun, seriously, enough with his praise of my furniture. Good lord, somebody back him down on this shit. That's some kind of servant's mentality, right? That servants should be a living furniture thing. Genji-san says it a lot. It isn't mentality. We really are furniture. Are you like Beauty and the Beast type of thing? That you literally pieces of furniture that Kinzo somehow made into people? No way, that's crazy. That would be crazy. It couldn't happen here, right? I mean, this game is kinda crazy, but Huh? Really? I hope not. Actually, it would be really funny if it is. No way, you really are furniture. No, furniture is not. I'm thinking about fucking spoons. They made spoons into people. But you actually a chair, right? You and Shannon are like chair and like couch. You know, right? No. Genji is a couch. You're probably like a stool or something. Oh my god. I hope it's gonna be real now. Oh my god, please be real. Please be real. Please, Beatrice-sama, hear me and make this real. Thank you. I know the kids from the gospel house receive assistance from grandfather in various ways, and I realize you feel gratitude for that. But it doesn't mean you should call yourself furniture. Aren't you a human like us? No. I'm literally a piece of wood. Karan-kun, when you saw me singing, what did you think? It looked like you were having a lot of fun. That's probably not it. Hmm? It wasn't that I looked like I was having fun. You were jealous, weren't you? Even Karan himself probably hadn't noticed that emotion. Karan had seen something he had never seen before, never known of before, and had probably become jealous. And to trick himself about his emotion, he had called himself furniture over and over. He was literally a chair. I know I'm the successor to the Shiremiya family or something, and well, I'm sure there'll be a lot of annoying stuff to do in the future too. As far as that goes, I've just gotta resign myself to it. I was born under the unlucky star. Probably just like you had lived at the gospel house, neither of us have a choice. We couldn't choose the stars we were born under. That may be true. But there's one part where you and me are completely different. Know what it is? I'm a furniture and you are not. He was about to say, but stopped. I don't know. Karan-kun, you think that your own fate is everything about you and you give up. I can't accept this kind of fate, so I decided to do the best I can. So as well as my normal constrained self who has to act as the daughter of the Shiramiya family, I've created another self who pours all her heart into things she likes. She's just like me. Another self. Yeah, Karan-kun, you've been telling yourself, I'm a furniture. I'm sure there's been many tough things that have forced you to tell yourself that. I think that's really unfortunate. But for that to determine your entire life, that feels so sad to me. You know, people can always make another self inside themselves that they can really grow to like. That isn't escaping from reality, okay? When I'm that other part of myself, I can really feel like I'm having a great life. So no matter how constrained a boring everyday life is, I can definitely live without suffocating. Uh-oh, it hits a little too close to the home. Uh-oh. I like this dynamic with Kanan and Jessica much more than the dynamic between Shannon and how's his name? Why am I always forgetting his name? The literally is the blandest fucking character out of all of those characters. And George, Shannon and George, their dynamics are kinda meh. It's kinda so bland. There's just like such a typical type of people. And Shannon has like this weird inferiority complex. And she probably a chair too, so... No way they're actually furniture, right? No way. No way? Maybe way? Yes way? No, I'm so fucking intrigued. Yeah, Kanan and Jessica dynamic is much better because Jessica and Kanan are much more interesting characters. Like George is literally the worst character out of here. He's so blunt. He's at like the level of Curie-san, or even Kumasawa is more interesting. And Curie has more personality to her because she's like in all of this weird logic shit that we saw before. But George like every man type of thing. Yeah. Literally a sofa, okay. we should stop doing this. To make another self that you can grow like, you can really grow to like inside yourself. To make another me, which isn't furniture. Though your relationship with George Sama was Shannon giving birth to a part of yourself that isn't furniture? And did that other Shannon see something that cannot be seen by furniture? This track reminds me of this really popular instrumental song that is free to create, like free to use, which people use a lot in movies. You know the one? I really like this one actually. Yeah, well, I don't know anything about your private life, Karan-kun, but I can sort of guess. Your private life is probably nothing at all. She dunks on him, holy shit. Bullseye? Karan couldn't reply, but that was answer enough. He had no concept of private life. So Kanan would always be Kanan. So furniture would always be furniture. Kanan-kun, that Kanan isn't your real name, right? The Gospel House gave new students new families and new lives, so it also made a point of giving each of them a new name. In this case, that was Kanan. Certainly, that name of mine may be a temporary thing. He thought that he wasn't anyone other than Kanan, but he remembered there was definitely has been part of himself that wasn't Kanan. But that far, far away, beyond the distant fog of oblivion. So even for you, it should be alright to have times when you are Karan-kun and times that you aren't. Maybe the Karan-kun you are when you act as a servant, call himself furniture, and strictly limits his own will. But when you aren't Karan-kun, I think it's alright to live much more freely. Oh, you know what's good about better at this dynamic than the other? This dynamic is better than the other because of how Jessica treats Karan right now. How Jessica treats Karan right now. She treats him like a human being and not like romantic interest, right? She talks to him like human to human, and all the conversation between Shannon to George was like, oh, we kinda already have feelings for each other, and all we talk about is not... We not talk to each other as humans, we talk to each other as like people who are kinda in love with each other. Does it make sense? I hope it does. But Jessica and Kanan here just have real human conversation and talk about the shit. And Jessica talks about what she thinks of Kanan and stuff like that. Oh my god. I can't talk for shit. I'm so bad at this. When am I going to be better? In another year? Oh, I need to work for another fucking year to be able to make a coherent sentence in English language? Why do I need to suffer like this? What is this cruel fate? My water ended. Oh. Those words definitely weren't just lip service. Jessica has also been like this in the past. She had cursed her own birth into an environment different from all of her friends at school. She had been the only one in a heavily constructed environment, forced to learn various things, and she had even received words about the friends she played with. Though she had been sad about this, she had given up, thinking that she had just been born under that kind of star. But one day, Jessica had stopped giving up and surrendering. Stuff like the Shiremiya family custom and pressure, those didn't matter. She created a real Jessica inside herself who could do what she really wanted to do. You know, I'm called by this nickname named Jessie at school. So when I'm Jessie, I live life honestly and to the fullest. And because of that, I can do my best when I'm Jessica too. Maybe you too could have times when you're Kanan, and the times when you are, your real name, and live a different way in each. When you aren't Kanan, can you try being another self who you can grow to like? when I'm not canon. He had thought that his real name didn't matter at all. So he had thought that canon was all he was. And now Jessica was saying that he should create a new existence in another self that wasn't canon. Karan-kun, if you don't mind, tell me, what's your real name? He was silent for quite some time. Maybe his real name had risen to the tip of his tongue, after hesitating for a long time over whether he should say it. In the end, he swallowed it back down. Oh no. I forgot. My name doesn't matter anymore. Those words signified a slight rejection. No matter what kind of real name I had, the only truth now is that I am canon. The past has nothing to do with anything. Just as it does no matter the time of the tree from those trunk a piece of furniture was ordinarily made. That's literally, he means literally, oh my god, please no. I said so stop that. You aren't furniture, you're human, you know? I'm not human. Karan clearly spoke his refusal. It was with rage that he normally didn't show. Jessica couldn't say anything back and was stuck silent. You are human, milady. So you are free to live any way you like, and any kind of future is possible for you. It's almost like you have wings that can dance through the sky like a bird. But I'm not like that. Even if you see me as a bird, I am nothing more than a domestic dog. It reminded me of... It's literally plot of Princess Tutu. It is plot of Princess Tutu, isn't it? Fucking dogs again. And birds. They may have wings, but they cannot fly. To speak of those dreams of flight despite that's just too cruel. Furniture, ducks! What the hell is all this? No. Jessica has unconsciously gone along with Kanan's forceful manner of speaking, but she realized that she shouldn't fight back and swallow her words. I don't know anything about you. I don't even know your upbringings, and I don't know the hardship you've been through. I'm a little chair, my lady. So I can't even imagine why you started calling yourself furniture, because I'm literally furniture in a way. But know this, you aren't furniture or a duck. You're a real human. Yeah, at least you're a real human now. You seem like a human, you talk like a human, therefore you're a human. If you want to say that the Karan-kun working as a servant is furniture, that's alright. But in that case, don't you think that you can make another self when you aren't furniture, when you're human? Only a human like you can embrace this possibility. I'm not like that. I have no future, no possibilities, and no dreams I am permitted to see. So, milady, please don't say any more cruel things. Why are you saying this? Because it seems that you are mistaking me for a human like you, milady. We are different beings. I just wanted to make that clear. I heard from Shannon something about you talking a liking of me. Huh? No. I look almost identical to a human. Therefore, like Shannon, maybe I could delude myself that I am human and for a time pretend to love. But that would surely be fooling myself. No, it would be fooling you, milady. Shannon and George-sama will definitely fall apart. Shannon herself must understand that day will come, and yet she does this stupid... Confirm the magic gonna disappear and he became a chair back? Excuse me? There's nothing stupid about it. Sure, George Neeson is a brilliant person, but he's bearing both of his parents' expectations. And yeah, when it comes to a marriage, I'm sure Auntie Eva going to interfere in a bunch of ways, and I think they've got a really tough road ahead of them, alright? But you know, George Neeson isn't kind of guy who's surrendered to all that. He won't turn Shannon into Juliet, and he'll definitely make you happy. People and furniture cannot love one another. I'm trying to say that even if you can love furniture, I cannot love you, my lady. Those words of Cannon's crushed all of Jessica's bittersweet feelings from today. There was no way she could have anticipated the emotions of such a blunt rejection. In an instant, she lost the willpower that had caused her to try and unravel something stubborn in Cannon's heart, and before she knew it, she was just standing here in shock. Milady, if your feelings for me are due to my conceit, that I beg you my forgiveness. No, well, I won't deny it. Thank you very much. Huh? For thinking of me as a human. Thank you very much. Just those feelings truly makes me happy. And anything more would be too cruel, so... No, that's enough. Sorry. Jessica scratched at her head as she spoke, and she tried to force her voice to sound bright. I would just kinda run ahead of myself and cause you trouble. I'm honestly sorry. I'm really sorry for using up your whole day off. No, I was also happy that I could see you having fun. Then, let's be done for a night. If I don't go back to my room and turn off the lights, Mom will get mad at me again. That would probably be most appropriate. I wish you good night, milady. Yeah, good night. Jessica turned her back to him and slowly trotted away, looking disheartened. But suddenly she started dashing pell-mell and disappeared in the direction of the mansion. As he watched her go just for an instant, Cannon was tormented by the feeling that he had just made a huge mistake. But no, he thought, this not had been a mistake at all. It was for her sake that he'd been forced to refuse her now, while her pain was still at its smallest. Nice going, making the woman cry like that. I didn't expect you to refuse her that strongly. Had you answered normally, another pair of lovers would have been born with my magic. Hi! How long have you been here? You're just horrible. When he turned around, the witch was suddenly here. It looked like she had been here the whole time, enjoying the performance as if it were a play. I shall forgive your reckless words towards me just this once in defense of this pleasant show. Even after 1000 years, no more interesting show exists than the complication between a man and a woman. To me, it's an addictive pleasure sweeter than the others. Kran pulled that butterfly brooch out of his pocket. It was a crystallization of the great magic that the witch has bestowed. Without hesitation, Karen flung it hard into the ground and stomped on it. Uh-oh, she's not gonna like it. Huh? What's the meaning of this, when you know there was something given by me? Just now, I figured it out. What you're doing isn't as tasteful as being a cupid of love. You're just a demon who enjoys sharing love to those who can never be joined and deceiving them. You're free to think that. Most humans I have lent my power to have said the same thing. Don't play dumb. You didn't lend Sharon your power because you felt sorry for her. You took advantage of a weak point in Sharon's heart as it burned with love and made her break the mirror that sealed you. Hold on, just a second. Princess Tutu was made in 2002! Oh no. Yeah, he needs to watch the show. He needs to watch the show. It's gonna probably heal his trauma, at least somehow. You know, if ducks can love, chairs can love too. That's the motto of the channel. If ducks can love, chairs can love too. Fuck my life. Nailed it. Definitely nailed it. Oh, just a bad day. Sometimes days are bad. Sometimes you can't fucking use your mouse properly. Oh well, and your brain too. This happens. Yeah, sold you. And that's not all. You're toying with her when you know very well how it's all going to end. Am I wrong? I love how Beatrice probably knows that he's a chair, but still doesn't say it. Furniture is thoughtfully beautiful existence, so you have no dreams, no future, and even no love? Good, good, there is nothing better than knowing your place. Just as you suspected, there was a faint love glowing in Jessica's heart. You are under the impression that you have snipped out of it, harvested it. But did you know? Trees grow thicker branches if you trim them out, instead of letting them grow rampant. A girl who loves furniture. Interesting, truly interesting. Shannon and George will also eventually reach a stalemate with their unfulfillable love, and it will bear this kind of large fruit alike. However, to my regret, they've been getting on so well that it just isn't interesting, you see? In that respect, I think you two shall entertain me greatly. The witch laughed. Even though she had known that two could not be joined, she had learned magic to join them together. However, they couldn't escape the fate that made it impossible for them to be joined. The witch knew that. Even if they were joined, the relationship of Sharon and George, Canon and Jessica would fail for certain. And as they wandered through the eternal desert in the hell of love, they would be tormented by eternal thirst. Do you think I would lend them power without any compensation? I'll lend a hand in love. And my compensation shall be the one ticket to watch the cruel fate that the two of them will eventually meet. Even after 1,000 years, no better show exists. Just look at Kinzo. See how he ended up, an old pitiful man who knew the taste of love and was thrown out of paradise. Look at how he lives, like a dead man who can't fully die. You really are a witch. Get out of my sight, you demon. I don't think it's true. I think she's lying. I think she... I shall disappear regardless. My power still hasn't returned, you see. It is still trying to continue showing myself. I overdid it when I gave you Loris my power. As I am now, it will not be easy to maintain the power without the brooch as a catalyst. Uh-oh. Conan ground his foot even more into the stone brooch. But didn't... George... Oh, time to go. Bye-bye.